Hey, Commanders fans, you won't believe what's going down in Washington. An urgent warning just came straight out of the locker room from one of our top players. And trust me, this isn't just any warning. It's a clear and direct message for the rival QB, the one from the Cardinals. What's this player cooking up? If you want to know exactly what the Commanders' defense is planning, stick around till the end because this could change everything. And that's not all. We've got some new weapons on offense. The Commanders made a big move and brought in a running back who could make all the difference at the start of the season. This new RB arrived just in time to take some weight off the backfield. And believe me, people are already talking about his impact. Could he be the key piece we need to tame the Cardinals? But hold up. Here's the crucial part. Special teams decisions are huge, and there's one critical spot still up in the air. Who's going to be handling those returns against Arizona? We can't underestimate this decision because it could be the X factor in a make-or-break game. So, if you want to know who's going to step up as the hero in the returns, don't go anywhere. These are the kind of details that change the game. Stick with us till the end, and remember, hail to the Redskins. Let me tell you something, Washington Commanders fans. I can't help but wonder, what's up with this defense? We all know it's been shaky, giving up way too many points, and now Kyler Murray is coming to town. Yep, that same quarterback who's tearing up the league, a guy who's proven to be unpredictable, fast, and deadly. So I gotta ask, can our defense stop him? Let me tell you this, folks, it won't be easy. And when a pro bowler like our tight end sends a warning, you better listen up. Let's get straight to it. The man who played with Murray in Arizona for 3 seasons isn't sugarcoating it. This guy is on another level. He's talked to our defense, given them tips, but let me be clear, those tips mean nothing if we don't see a major improvement on the field. The defense needs to step it up, and there's no time to waste. So now I'm asking you, do you trust this defense to stop Murray? Because, honestly, I've got my doubts. Murray isn't just any QB. His ability to escape pressure and throw with precision is at its peak. And speaking of that, did you see what he did against the Rams? It was magic. He dodged pressure, slipped through defenders like he was playing hide-and-seek, and bam, threw a touchdown pass that left everyone in awe. So yeah, he's a real problem. And it's not just his athleticism that worries us. It's his accuracy. Right now, he's throwing at almost 80% efficiency. That's insane. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're up against in Week 4. Do you think we can handle that? But all is not lost, no sir. We've got our own secret weapon. Zach Ertz, our star tight end, hasn't just given us the inside scoop on Murray, he's also been a key piece in our offense. Ertz is quickly becoming the go-to guy for our young QB, Jayden Daniels. Have you seen the connection between them? 12 catches on 13 targets, 128 yards. That's trust. That's security on the field. And Daniels needs that. He needs the experience Ertz brings. When he hit him on that 4th and 4 play against Cincinnati, it was pure gold. So there you have it. We're going to need a lot more of that chemistry if we want to keep pace with Arizona and Kyler Murray. Ertz and Daniels need to be at their absolute best if we're going to pull out a win. Because let's be real, if the defense doesn't step up, it's going to be on our offense to carry the load. All right, Commanders fans, here we go. No time to waste. Let's get right to it because this is what you need to know. Jeremy McNichols, did you ever think he'd be a key part of the equation? Well, I'm telling you, yes, he is. And now, with Austin Eckler sidelined due to a concussion, McNichols is going to have to shoulder some of the load in the backfield. But we're not just talking about running the ball or catching passes. We're talking about a guy who's out here doing the dirty work on the field. Remember Monday night? Oh yeah, that huge win against the Bengals. Sure, everyone's talking about Terry McLaurin and Jayden Daniels, and for good reason. But let me tell you something. Jeremy McNichols made a crucial play that nobody is giving enough credit for. Go back and watch the tape, you'll see it. The Bengals sent an 8-man blitz, 8, and the Commanders had just 7 blockers. McNichols threw himself at the interior blitzer, leaving the outside guy to hit Daniels right after he launched that deep pass to McLaurin. And what did McNichols do? He gave Daniels that extra second he needed to make that touchdown play happen. Let me ask you, how many players are willing to make that kind of sacrifice without getting the credit? Here's the thing. Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator, put it best. McNichols is the definition of humility and confidence. Humility and confidence, my friends. This isn't a guy chasing the spotlight, but when his number gets called, he delivers. That's why they named him captain for this game against the Cardinals. And it's not just for the accolades. He's going to be protecting Daniels, running the ball, and trust me, he's going to be catching passes too. We've seen him do the dirty work, covering kicks, picking up blitzes. But now, is he ready to take on a bigger role in the offense? I'm telling you this, with just one carry and no targets so far this season, McNichols is stepping up to share the load in the backfield with Brian Robinson Jr. this Sunday. Some of you might be thinking, oh, he's just a backup, not going to be a big factor. But that's where you're wrong. McNichols has the right mindset, whether it's picking up a blitz or grinding out the tough plays that don't always make the headlines. And let me ask you, isn't that what defines a true team player? So Commanders Nation, how important do you think McNichols will be this Sunday? I believe he's going to be the X factor. He may not be in the spotlight, but in those crucial moments, when the pressure's on Daniels, McNichols will be there to protect, to run, and who knows, maybe even make the game-changing play. What do you think? Now, if you ask me, this is a golden opportunity for McNichols to prove he's more than just a temporary fill-in. This team needs depth, needs guys who can step in and make an impact when the starters are out. And if McNichols can get it done this Sunday, he could lock in a bigger role moving forward. All right, listen up. Who's going to handle returns for the Commanders this Sunday against the Cardinals? This is the big question that's been leaving fans in Washington scratching their heads. For this weekend, the team is facing a real dilemma. Austin Ekeler and Jamison Crowder, both out. What does this mean? Ekeler, the guy who took the ball to the house on the opening kickoff against the Giants in Week 2, even though that touchdown got called back on a penalty, man, that hurt us all. And Crowder, last year's primary punt returner, are simply unavailable. So, who's stepping into those roles? Olamide Zaccheaus seems to be in the mix, Luke McCaffrey as well, and on the kickoff side, we've got Jeremy McNichols and Noah Igbeneghin ready to step up. But here's what I'm telling you. Are we really comfortable with this decision? Look, Quinn's been clear. We can't replace Ekeler. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. You're not going to find someone who can replicate that explosiveness so easily, and he's already shown it 2 weeks in a row with that 62-yard return in Week 3. This guy is on another level when it comes to special teams plays. So the question we need to ask ourselves here is simple. Are the Commanders really prepared to deal with this loss? Sure, Quinn talked about the importance of having a deep roster and rotating players during training camp and preseason. But is that enough? I don't think it's as simple as it sounds. Look, Olamide Zaccheaus has proven to be a versatile player, and Luke McCaffrey may have impressed in practice, but neither of these guys carries the same weight as Ekeler or Crowder in these situations. And that's a real problem, because we're talking about special teams, where unexpected plays can change the momentum of the game in the blink of an eye. Now, let me ask you, Commanders fans, do you think these guys can fill those shoes this Sunday? Because personally, I have my doubts. It's not that I don't believe in their talent, but let's be real here. The expectations for replacing someone like Ekeler are sky high. And in a game like this, where every inch matters, you need someone who's not just good, but capable of making a game-changing play. So I ask you this, are they really ready to face the challenge without their primary kick and punt returners? I think, for the Commanders to come out on top this Sunday, they're going to need to adjust a lot more than they're letting on. This isn't just about rotating guys in practice, like Quinn said. They need a more solid plan. And honestly, we need more confidence in that department. If they can't control field position through special teams, they're playing a dangerous game against a Cardinals team that won't hesitate to exploit any weakness. Here's my final argument. This Sunday is a test for the team. It's not just about winning the game. It's about proving they have the depth and preparation to respond when injuries hit. Commanders fans, now the question is for you. Do you think the connection between Ertz and Daniels is enough to keep us in the game? I say if they keep showing that chemistry, we have a real chance. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I want to know if you trust our defense more or if it's the offense that needs to save us this season. And speaking of opportunities, what do you think about Jeremy McNichols? Will he be the surprise factor that no one saw coming this Sunday, or will he just be another name on the list? Do you see him as the solution for special teams, or are we just rolling the dice without Eckler and Crowder? Comment below. I want to hear your thoughts on this situation. Finally, I know this team has heart, but do you trust we can pull off the game without our main returners? Or do you think Quinn is downplaying how tough the situation really is? Leave your opinions. Every comment matters, and I want you to be part of this conversation because we're a family of true fans. If you're as passionate about talking Commanders as I am, this channel is for you. My proposal is simple: a video a day summarizing all the most important news about our beloved Redskins. Join our community, subscribe, and be part of this family where we analyze, discuss, and live every play. And remember, hail to the Redskins!